Wait a minute, did I tame two? I did tame two scorpions. That's a raptor. Why did the scorpions... Oh my goodness. Howdy folks, and welcome back to Modded Ark Adventures on the Last Ark server. We rebuilt our PvP base. I think I might have shown that to you. Or at least rebuilt it quite a bit. But we're going to head on over there right now because we've got to do a couple of things. We have to repopulate it, restock it. We're going to have a match coming up with a tank, I believe, tentatively scheduled for a Treehouse PvP arena. We're going to go take a look at that too. That's something that Little Eagle is setting up. Tentatively planned for this weekend, I believe. So a few days away from now, by the time you see this. Let's see if there's any gigas here, like, well, there's something here. Oh, look at that. I cannot forget that day I came through on the Quets, and there was a giga. It was awesome. The 840 that destroyed my base was annoying. Lag. Everything's flying in a straight line. I can't actually attack. Mod lag. There's got to be a secret number for the number of mods. I've got like 3 running on our center server and don't have this kind of lag, but here there's, I think, 15? 12 or 15 running? Or maybe it's the type of lag. Maybe it's not the count. Maybe it's just, or the type of mods, not the count. I didn't know. But it happens very frequently. All right. We've got a couple of Rexes and a couple of cats. And we have our 2 Pteranodons over here that we've had for a while. I moved over here. Our base is fine. It's got a bunch of little guys in there that you don't need to know about all of them and how many there are and what their levels are because somebody might be watching. Let's see. We got the 2 big behemoth gates up here to prevent any giga or something from... Well, giga's all I care about, really. From seeing the animals in there and trying to eat them, which is what happened last time. Got our flag with our logo to announce that this is our PvP base and we will defend it. We've got our Plant Species X turrets currently on and firing. And we have to be really careful. There is a change coming up in the release of Ark that's going to affect Plant Species X in that every shot apparently is going to take a unit of fertilizer, not necessarily an entire fertilizer, but a portion of a fertilizer, and I think a portion of water as well. So you have to either keep them irrigated and keep the fertilizer stocked if you want to keep them running. You can't just like leave them like I have here and go away for days. By the time you come back, the plants might be dead because they just ran out of water and fertilizer. So you have to be really careful about that kind of stuff. All right. So we might want to just leave those turned off until we actually need them. Now that we have these gates here, I don't think we need to worry too much about that. In fact, let's go do that. You don't need to do it right now, but there's really no need to have these on at the moment. They were on while I was still rebuilding the base after the Giga attack, because I didn't want another Giga to come in here. You don't see them. And they fixed... Oh, sigh. They, remember that the CS ladders and the CS trapdoors for a while required that you, like, use the radial menu. You had to actually pick off the menu to use them. You had to actually hold down and say climb up. And then they changed that so that you didn't have to do that anymore because if you walked up to it, it said climb up. But if you walk up to it and you're not at the right angle, look what it says. The default action is to pick it up. So if you're not quite lined up in order to hit your use key to climb up, you actually destroy the ladder. Or not destroy it, but pick it up. So I've got one in my inventory then, which is kind of annoying. There we go. You have to be really careful now. Okay, my water is hooked up. Believe it or not, these water taps, I don't know if I showed you these. These are below the Plant Species X. They're actually irrigating the Plant Species X. The only ones that aren't irrigated are the 2 in the front. The ones on the roof are all irrigated now, which I find really cool, that it can go up like that. I mean, I kind of knew it would, but I've never put the water underneath before. So, kind of funny. Turn all these guys off. Put to sleep. Put to sleep. Put to sleep. I watched a video. Little Eagle was doing a little bit of a base tour, or an island tour, a server tour, and actually flew over my PvP base to show it off and got hit. His Pteranodon or whatever he was flying got hit with one of the, or Quetz, something got hit with one of the Plant Species X, and he was like, I'm out of here. So we don't need those on unless we're actually engaged in a PvP now. All right, fodder, critter number 1 is a 500-something scorpion. So let's go ahead and get this guy taming. And is it 5? I think it's 5. Boom. Good night. All right, I don't have any raw. I have rotten, I do have some. Just throw in some prime, too. I think it, well, actually, it may not eat prime, now that I think about it. What do you have on you? You got some of this stuff. Let's use some of this stuff. I don't think they like prime. I know they will eat regular meat. So we'll leave that on there, too. Should I bother putting a cage around it? I brought 2 of my cages, just in case. I really wish I could figure out how to put these down. There we go. Let's just put a cage around it. Alright. That should tame up just fine. Now, I'm not going to tame Argies, only because they'll fly out of my enclosure. And I don't want somebody, like leading Argies away. So they're kind of pointless. Where's they? Oh, it's a good thing I did put that cage on. There's a raptor running very slowly for some reason. Why is that raptor running so... Oh, are we lagging? No, we're not lagging. Why is that raptor running so slowly? I've never seen a raptor run that slowly. Oh, that's a nice raptor, though. We're going to take it. Hello, Ms. Raptor. I think you were a female. You're a 5-something. We're going to take you over here. And we're going to tame you up, too. Why are you running so slowly? Look at you. Are you overburdened or something? Well, whatever reason. I hope you don't run that slowly after I tame you. That would be very upsetting. Oh, goodness. I want to split stack. Thank you. We'll have to take a look at... Well, there's her inventory. She doesn't have a speed of 2% or something. Very strange. All right. Moving on. Cage? Yeah, I should probably cage her. I don't have enough cages to go around, but... I guess when we get to our 3rd one, we'll bring it back here and we'll stay with it, maybe. All right, what else we got? What are you, Saber? Well, I already have sabers. Well, I can take more. What are you? Yeah, you're only a 308. Forget about you. In fact, I'm going to kill you because you're too close to my stuff. Whoops. Overshot. Actually, the RG's going to come for that food. Okay, 392 RG. I don't care about that RG. It's not close enough to bother me. Carnos. We need Carnos. What are you? 280? You've got a friend buried in the dirt. What the? Well, the 476 looks nice. Let's pick your 476. Oh, can't even pick it up. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's, wow. It just sank to nothingness. Kind of like when I lost that Rex. Huh. Oh no, now she's coming up. Alright, to defend her friend. Will she come out of the sand? I don't think she's going to come out of the sand. Let's just kill him. Alright. That was really weird. Another scorpion. Scorpion! 84, 186, neither one's very good. 112, they're all dead. Alright guys, I'm going to keep looking for something else to tame, and I'll be back. Okay, we're coming back with a high 700 Sabertooth now. There he or she is. He, she, or it. Where's my base? Where's my base? I've gotten turned around. It's over here. It's this little outcropping here. Okay. And good thing I caged these things. Look at that. not only raptors, but there was an alpha raptor here that just jumped off. Very interesting. In fact, my scorpion is up. Wait a minute, did I tame two? I did tame two scorpions. That's a raptor. Why did the scorpions... Oh, my goodness. I had a scorpion spawn inside. That is just... Oh. I'm going to drop this cat off over here. Hopefully it doesn't follow me. I just realized that that scorpion spawned inside the cage. There's a way to fix this. It's called going down here, picking up, which didn't work. Should be able to pick it up. I can't pick up my unconscious... Did it pick it up? No. Well, I could probably also just dart it. That's probably what I need to do. Oh boy. This isn't good. Rooster, I need back on you there, buddy. Okay. This a little better? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on, come on. Don't you kill that raptor. Oh, okay, this is it. This is it. I'm getting you, raptor. And you, raptor. I don't want you, but I have to do this. Oh, lag. Come on, server. It's going to come back, and this thing's going to be eating my face. All right. Peaceful, 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 peaceful. Did you... Please tell me you didn't kill that thing. I'm going to so... Get over here. Get over here. You stupid thing. Did you kill my tame? No, you didn't kill my tame. Ugh! Ugh! Rooster, get over here. Come here. Stop following me. Go neutral. And Rooster, we're going to wreak... No, that one I'll keep. I was going to say, we are going to kick some booty on these sleeping guys. But that one I'll take. This one? Oh, I'll take that one too. Okay, well, these are fortunate. Throw a few more over there. I'm hitting Control T. I'm hovering and doing a Control T, which does a fast transfer. This guy can definitely go away. And Rooster, we're going to kill this one. Now, there's a big AoE. You know what, Rooster? We're not going to kill this. You're not going to kill this. I'm going to kill this. Because you have a much bigger AoE. Okay. Might as well harvest the resources. Waste not, want not. That's what my mother used to tell me all the time. Waste not, want not. Don't know what that means. Well, I know what it means. If you waste it, you must not want it. So we've got those two raptors taming up, I hope. And then there's that cat. Hello, Mr. Cat. I think you're my cat. You should be my cat. You should also be asleep. There you go. Yeah, 756. I was almost tempted to take this one for myself. But I think for my PvE, I'll wait for darn close to perfects, 800 or higher. There's only 2 levels in the 800s, right? Because it goes by 20-something. So 840 and then 8 in the teens. So this one is 7 what now? This might be the third below. What is this one again? 756. No, it's like the 4th below or something like that. Below top. So not quite close enough. All right, I'm going to stay here and protect these guys because I don't want anything spawning. As long as I'm here, nothing will spawn. Okay, it's nighttime on Valhalla. I have now a new raptor. So we have down currently we have that saber-tooth that I think I got on camera down over here. High-level saber-tooth is still taming up. I just dropped another saber-tooth over here a while back, and I have a scorpion down right there in front of me. Let's go ahead and just drop this raptor in here. This will be our 4th raptor. So I think we're going to be good there. Let's drop you over here, please. Good. Okay, we have 4 raptors. We have 1 scorpion in here right now. We have 2 cats and 2 rexes. So with these other 2 cats, we'll have 4 cats. With this other scorpion, we'll have 2 scorpions. And we're going to have 4 raptors and 2 rexes. And I think that might be it. I think we might just stop at that point. for our animals, our defensive animals, for the PvP this weekend, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully Tank's not watching this. Don't watch Tank. Okay, all the animals here. My PvP defense force is in place, I think, for the weekend PvP battle to come. I'm going to have to collect some more rare flowers just in case I do lose the base. Or my stash is taken, I should say. But now what I really want to do is I want to go take a look at something that Little Eagle released a video about this treehouse that he's added here, and I wanted to go take a look at that thing. Treehouse PvP Arena Public. Let's go take a look at that. Let's get the top chevron to light up. I can go ahead and throw away that remote then. And I'm through. And this will take a long time to draw in because this is the redwood biome. And things are drawing through. We've got a... somebody's put a pteranodon in there. Interesting. I wonder if somebody's actually here, or there we go. Finally drawn in. All right. Let's go ahead, just take a glance around here. I don't think, before everything drew in, we didn't see any other animals, so I think we're pretty safe here. So let's go ahead and leave. The game every once in a while gets in a mood, I guess it's a mood, or a mode, where quets is like bury their head in the ground. They're not really buried in the ground. For instance, his head isn't really here. I can kind of walk kind of glitchy through it, and I couldn't anyway. I don't know what causes that, but if I was to log out and log back in, everything would be fine, so I'm not too worried. I don't have anything. I killed a whole bunch of alpha raptors on the dead island for no real reason, because Rooster doesn't have any other levels to get, but whose is this? And somebody else is here. Oh, Dax is here. Okay. So Dax was taking a look at some stuff. Ooh. I'm a little worried. Actually, I don't think it'll matter. I hope not. I hope I don't ruin Dax's Pteranodon by taking the rings up. Do I need to take the rings up? Let's see. Because remember I had that glitch I told you about with my T-Rex mate that I had trained up and gotten really high level, and then she followed me and she was standing on the rings, and then she got buried in the ground, and it wasn't fun. I don't want to risk that with Dax. So let's see if I actually need... So this is the treehouse. This is pretty cool. It looks like I might be spoiling some stuff for Little Eagle. I'm sorry about that. Didn't even think about that. Because in his video, which I just watched, he hadn't quite gotten all of these platforms done. Whoops. So pretend you didn't really see this. And go check out Little Eagle's video, definitely. Please. Give him some support. But it looks really cool. Very cool. I won't go inside. That'll leave some surprises for his video. I just wanted to take a look at what was here. I hadn't really been here myself. So, yeah, to limit the spoilage, I'm not going into the treehouse up there to show you everything that's in there. You're going to have to check out Little Eagle's video for that, and maybe we'll come back later after he's actually revealed that in his video. But for now, let's head back home. Back here at our base, you know, short of a taming opportunity, and let's go check out that red drop while I talk about this, and that yellow drop. Short of a taming opportunity that pops up, I think the next things I want to do is start getting into the sea, because I've never looked under the sea on Valhalla. And so I think what we want to do is tame a good high-level Megalodon to start with, set up a sea pen. We're going to build a sea pen as well. And then use the Megalodon to go search for sea drops, and maybe even try to tame a Plezzy or a Mosa or something of that nature. But for now, let's check out these red drops. I love living where we live in the far south here, because it's just almost every time you look up, there's a red or a yellow drop up here in these mountains. So you get some really cool loot up here. And the reds are usually filled with... We've got that RAR Beacons, I think it's called, mod on here, which just puts all kinds of incredible stuff. It lets you customize your drops. There's all kinds of incredible stuff in these drops. Stuff that on a normal server, like on my vanilla server, you'll be lucky if you find one of these in an underwater deep sea drop eventually. And here, if you open up a red drop with these enhanced modded drops, you pretty much get tons of stuff that you might spend weeks looking for just one of them, but you'll find a whole bunch. Is that a Giga? Is that a Giga? No, it was a Rex. At the angle I was at, I couldn't quite tell because I couldn't see its snout, and it looked pretty big. So anyway, what did we get from these drops? We got a blueprint for an Ascendant long neck, which is not as good as the one I have, and I have several that are better. 648, that's a pretty good long neck. Better durability and almost as much damage. Crossbow, which I don't have on me to compare. Pretty crappy long neck rifle there. Some more regular tranq darts and some more bullets. And arrows. And that's pretty much it, right? The rest of this stuff I got from alphas, and I haven't yet sorted it. So, what we're going to do, I think, next, and I don't think we have time to do it this episode. I would love to, but we're going to build a water pin. Let me talk a bit about that first. And tame a Megalodon. And like I said, short of a taming opportunity, like I'm still looking for a high-level female Rex. And I'm still looking for, gosh, a whole bunch of things to mate up with other things in my collection. Let's go take a look real quick and see what I need. Of course, I'd always love another Giga, but that's kind of a probably will never happen thing. But ignore the turtles. I don't need them. I don't need really mates for my workers. I would like a wolf pack. I love wolf packs. At least a mate for Olivia. So a male wolf would be nice, high level. Like I said, I don't really need any other workers. The scorpion I tamed just because it was a high level, really. And Andrus was just a very low level beaver, just the very first one I came across. And Lucas is not a very high level Doty as well. But we do have the other beaver, of course, Greenwald, who is a mate for the beaver, so we don't need another one. Like I said, the workers, we don't really need them. I need another Rex, so I really want a female Rex. This is a male, and I would enjoy a male high-level Carno at some point. So those are targeting opportunities, I guess, if we targeting training opportunities. Target of opportunity, training of opportunity, I guess you'd call it. But down here, I had always envisioned this bridge turning into sort of a water dino. Now, you notice how I'm only ankle or thigh deep, or calf deep even, in the water here. So I'm thinking that we'll go out a ways before we actually start our water pin. And as you can see in our dock, we might not even have a dock. As you can see, look how far out I go before we actually submerge. Look how far we are. Wow. So our pin is going to have to be an interesting pin. I mean, our deep water animals could probably only go over to here. So we'll probably have to do a pin out this way. I don't have any scuba gear. Oh, I do have scuba gear. That's right. I've collected them from the beacons. So at least I have that going for me for the builds. But we're going to have to build something out here, and it's going to be interesting to figure out what we do, because let's see what it looks like on the other side over here. When we go down on this side. Does this drop off any better? Is there a better place for a water pin over here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like this a little better. We might put like a behemoth gate over there. Yeah, and turn this into our water pin. Let's come back up on shore. So we might do our water pin over on this side, as opposed to straight out that walkway. That doesn't seem to work. So we basically would put our pin here. Yeah, this might work. Right over here next to our base. Yeah, so that's where we're going to build the thing. Next thing we need to do is find a nice Megalodon to tame, though. And we might do rays, too. I haven't done a manta ray. That was added. I haven't tamed that yet since it was added, so don't know what's going to happen there. We'll have to take a look. So, folks, I think that's pretty much going to wrap us up. Let's hit the teleporter rings here and head back into base and unload some of that stuff we got from our alphas. Next episode, I think we are definitely going to do that water pin and deep sea sort of taming and see what we can do in that regard. But for now, thanks for watching. And somewhere I can see if I can scroll in. Do I know how to scroll in? There we go. There we go. Too close. Too far. Too close. Thanks for watching, folks. Catch you next time.